Morning everyone. We're driving off to, where are we going to? We're going to buy some flowers, put on the graves. We're going to go out to the graveyard in the village where we're from to put down Christmas flowers and wreaths and things for people.
For the dead folk.
For the dead folk in the family. Someone's going to look after them. Just pulled up at Tesco's. Mum's gone in to get some flowers. She's gone to get flowers because that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're on our way to the little village where I spent the first 19 years of my life. And we're just going to put flowers on the graves for like my grandmother and my great aunts and great uncles and whatnot, like we do all the time. How are you? How's your Christmas going? Got Taylor Swift on. Bored. So bored. You're back! Gosh. You were gone forever!
Oh, that shit on.
This is where I used to work when I was about 19 years old, in that building there. I used to drive up here in my purple mini metro.
As long as it wasn't raining.
Yeah. And yep, I used to go in there and I used to clean every night and I used to just dance around with a Hoover. And that was, but I got paid really well. So yeah, that was a really well paid job actually. And I really quite enjoyed it. See, whenever we drive down here, it always reminds me of school. Like being in primary school.
That's good schools there.
I know. Which is not even a school anymore, is it? I can't even see it, never mind. It's down there, everyone. Down there.
There it is.
Camera can't see through the trees. Oh, wait, you can sort of see it. That's my primary school down there somewhere.
There it is.
Oh yeah, there it is, everyone. I see it. Oh, there it is. You can just see the roof of it there. Oh, bloody hell, Mum. Mum's enjoying using the brakes today. She already hit one curb and she just threw me across the car. This is where I grew up. This is our little village. We're going to see Jane.
I'm just going to pop her a cut hand in. Yeah. Oh, look at the size of her for Christmas.
Ah, bloody hell. Thank you, cat.
Right, we've got to pop her.
Chill this room for 24 days, evergreens.
We're going to see the Taylors. Here's the Taylors. Oh, going to see the Taylors. Morgan and Nikki are coming back for Boxing Day, did you say?
I think so.
Ooh, I like that car. That's my little dream car, that is. I want that, but I want it made of solid gold.
How are you inside?
You're fine. Stop. I'd stop there if I were you. I'd just stop. Stop it! Why do you never pay attention to me?
I was just getting ready to tip it round.
I see movement in the window. There is someone here.
There is someone there.
There is. I can see an arm in a window, so I can.
It's down a minute.
Ah, we've just left Auntie Angie and Uncle Michael's house. And where are we going now, Mum?
We're going to the grave.
We're going to more graves to drop off more flowers. And here's a memory coming up for everyone. Da 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 da. If you look to your left now, you'll see where I crashed my dad's car when I was 17.
Yeah, you put it in a ditch.
I put it in a ditch. Basically, it was my 17th birthday and my dad wanted to teach me how to drive, and he was teaching me how to turn and do things like that, and he forgot to tell me which one was the accelerator and which one was the brake, and I got too close to the ditch, and then he shouted brake. I shoved my foot on the accelerator and hit the ditch, and the car rolled down and landed on its side. Do you remember who that bloke was that towed us out of the ditch?
Steve.
Steve! Thank you, Steve.
And that's where me and your dad lived when we first got married.
It was Mum and Dad's first house.
Well, it wasn't a house, it was a converted carriage, but it was lovely.
I shouldn't have said that. See, I was filming that giant house there. People were like, oh God, look how rich they were.
Yeah, we were just the help.
When we were little kids, we were always terrified of that house there, because as you come out of the graveyard, you can see those windows. And when we were little kids, we used to tell each other that if you looked through that window, you would see a ghost. But that was obviously complete bollocks. Oh, it's a bit cold, isn't it, Mum? Why not? Because I'm wearing your socks. Christmas socks. What should we do when we get home? Should we go on the Christmas films on Netflix? Oh, right. Just put flowers on the graves, and it is really cold, which is really weird because it's not been cold up until now, has it, Mum?
No.
So where are we going to go now, Mum? What are we doing?
We're popping along with some Christmas cards, and then we're going home.
Going home. We're going home and we're going to watch a Christmas film. Morning, everyone. Oh, please forgive the flattest hair I possibly have ever had. I just salated my hair about 2 days ago and it went horrible, so I had to deep condition it. So it's now gone incredibly flat, and I feel like I look like a slightly overgrown version of Hitler, which is never a lovely look. We're off to walk the dog around the village now with his little padded up foot. He's going to the vet this afternoon to have that taken off. So yeah, off for a walk, shall we? When we were little kids, these were called fairy rings. And I don't know why they were called fairy rings. Mum, were you supposed to not go in them, or were you supposed to go in them? It's all made of mushrooms. Oh, the dog went in it, so if you are supposed to go in, he's going to be lucky now.
Tight, he shoots out the road.
Please don't shoot out in the road, dog. Don't think I'm quite ready for that level of drama. It's windy outside today, isn't it, Rose? This is the first moment it's not been so windy that they wouldn't be able to hear me through the microphone. Dog's having a good time though. Oh, got hair in my mouth. It's a problem we all know well, isn't it? Look at little Maxter. He's got little paw. It's got cling film on it to keep it dry, which I think makes him look adorable. I think we should keep him injured forever. Just joking. Where we are now may look very scenic and lovely, but it's actually what we call dog poop alley. Every step is a risk. This vlog's probably been quite uneventful so far. We haven't really done much, have we, Mum? It's been very relaxing. The dog decides to crap every time I take my camera out. Always pick up after your dogs, because if you don't, then everyone hates you. Good morning! It's Christmas Eve. We are off to Southampton to do some last minute bits of Christmas shopping. When I used to live here, Southampton is where you go all the time, so I haven't been in ages, but it's still the go-to shopping area and clubbing area. So cold this morning. It's getting very exciting now. It's getting closer to Christmas, I must admit. Oh, you got sweets?
Yep.
Yes. So the only thing specifically we want in Southampton today is Lush stuff, isn't it, Mum?
Lush bomb.
Aye, we need bath bombs because we ain't got none. So Lush is where we going. Lush is where we going. Oh, I'm quite disappointed. I thought the German market would be open. I was all excited to get like a hot dog or something, and it's not open. Do you reckon it'll open in an hour or two?
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be open at 10. They're always open at 10.
Oh, I hope so. I'm not even hungry, I'm just being a pig. got my almond slice. I've got my gingerbread latte, which is so covered in cream you can't see it. We're in John Lewis, which is my favourite place to be at Christmas. Look at the wall of crackers. Have you ever seen such a cracker? God, I wish they had a John Lewis in Brighton. I really, really wish they did. Oh, that's a lush tree.
Different, yeah. I don't think I'd want into it.
I love it, it's bronze. I'd quite like these, but like spelling out my name. Instead of, who's Noel? Who is Noel?
I know.
Oh God, I absolutely love John Lewis at Christmas, don't you, Rose?
Oh, white tree. That's nice. Oh, they've got a orange tree there.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm not fussed on white trees. I think I like trees to look real, and you know that bronze one? That looks like an autumn tree, doesn't it? Brown. Whereas white trees don't look white, they look rubbish. This is nice, see? I'd like my entire house covered in these. Yeah, see,
I do like that.
if I ever have my own flat or house or anything like that, I would have these everywhere. I'd have them along the walls,
I don't think
have them on the floor. You wouldn't be able to walk without tripping over one of them. That's my plan. Now see, these are all beautiful, but that's just not my style. This isn't my style. Even though that is lovely, because that's like feathers. Ooh. Sorry. I think you're so funny, don't you? These look like bottle brushes. Oh, you look so beautiful, I could just eat you up. There's a massive queue outside Pandora, and it's been there for the last 2 hours. And we're just trying to work out what it is. Like, why are people queuing for Pandora?
Is it a special day?
I said a minute ago how I find it a very British thing. It's like when you see a queue, you just feel the need to join it. Like, if people are queuing, there must be something good at the end of it. We can go in Marx's. Of course we can go in Marx's. I don't hate Marx's. They do the best food I've ever tasted. And Christmas jumpers. There's little elf crackers. See, wouldn't you feel terrible ripping the head off one of them?
No.
Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. Oh yeah. I just thought you see a dog and I immediately think, oh, she must be kind. You're like, no, wouldn't be a little Western Terrier, would it? Oh God. That was the hottest shop. Marks and Spencer's, you need to turn your heat down a little bit. I almost passed out in there. I have to buy myself a new scarf. I wouldn't buy myself a new scarf, but I'd sell mine. We're going back to the car. Oh, right. Off home now, Mum. So when we got to Southampton, that was actually really nice, wasn't it? We came really early, but it got busy really fast. And we literally, right here, calm your horses. Watch this back corner here, look, don't hit that. Well done. We literally walked into the Lush store and it was empty. There was like 2 people paying and just us looking at things. And we were looking at bath bombs for all of a few minutes. And suddenly I turned around and there was like a crowd of girls right behind me. We just almost hit someone because he just ran out in the road. It was alright, he put his thumb up to say thanks for not killing me.
Yeah, please don't kill me. I'll just walk in front of here.
So we were in the Lush shop and it was literally completely empty, and then we were just looking at bath bombs and I turned around and there was this gang of girls behind us and a couple of like other people there, and then I turned around again and it was so packed that you couldn't move. Like, you literally could not get out of there. Another thing that made us laugh is we went into Debenhams, and the Debenhams here in Southampton has a Joe Malone section, and it was absolutely full of teenage boys, completely packed solid full of teenage boys. And I said, as soon as we walked in, I was like, Mum, look at all the lads like buying their last minute presents for their girlfriends, because every girl wants Joe Malone this year. It's like Pandora from 3 years ago. It is a beautiful sunny day and we are driving home.
Driving home for Christmas.
Yes, we are. Well, we had a lovely drive back from Southampton, although coming into Salisbury we did sit in traffic for a long time. Salisbury is a very old historic town, which means it pretty much only has one-way roads, one-way streets, which means really slow traffic all the time, so it's always frustrating. It's getting cold out here today.
Brr.
Brr.
It's cold in here.
I said there must be some tourists in the atmosphere. What's that from? I wore a very high bun in my hair today, and I feel like I look like a hairy ballerina. A cute one though.